Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I just did a poll on Twitter, and the poll said, new save file in Isaac? As of right now, it is 741 votes. 36% of people say I want a new save file. 15% of people say I don't want it. 49% of people say I just want to vote. So we've siphoned out the people who just want to do their democratic obligation, and I appreciate that. But it seems like the overwhelming majority of people that have a preference want to see a new save file. So let's delete this one in the middle here and start brand new from zero. It's gonna be a little bit of a... Oh, I am on freaking normal mode. Let's not get ridiculous here. I mean, it might... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not used to hitting the continue button. It might be a new save file, but we don't need to start from freaking normal mode. That's a little bit of an embarrassment. Do we have to beat everything on normal mode? I don't think we do. DWMVSC2R. So, we're gonna try it out. You know, the thing is, I didn't delete my major save file, so it really doesn't, if things don't work out here, if we decide that new save file is for whatever reason, you know, it lacks all the cool synergies or something like that, and it's gonna take too long to get there, then we can always scrap it and just say, it's unnecessary for us to proceed here. But I want to give it a shot, you know. It could be cool to get a little bit of a nostalgia hit and kind of revisit how, you know, the quest to real Platinum God goes. But I also recognize that, you know, at this point in Isaac, you've basically, if you've been watching this long, you've seen everything gameplay-wise that there is to see. And there's a lot of it to see, don't get me wrong. Oh, come on, come on. Take a shot, coward. Take a shot. What do these rocks do? These rocks are weird. Oh my god, a blue heart. No, okay, I can't feign that forever, but it might be nice to revisit some of the stuff that can happen in the game that I might have been unaware of. Not to mention beating some of the challenges over again, and something a lot of Isaac streamers have done, and I've always been resistant to, because to be honest, I cling to my progress because of the fact that, I mean, not everything in this game was not hard fought, if that makes sense. We've managed to, you know, scrape and survive on a lot of these more difficult challenges. I didn't even know the wafer was a default item. So to lose those, it feels like it hurts. It's like you're ripping it straight from my actual body, but at the same time, I think it'll be worth it to at least give it a try. Bombs are key, please. Hematemesis. I think we should check the library as well. Plus, I do want to point out, this is not a library, I do want to point out that it's probably a given, but these first few runs are probably going to be pretty short because of the fact that the new save file only goes to Mom on the first few attempts here. Excuse me? So we'll try to fit in multiples and I just didn't even feel right saying that, but we'll try to fit in multiple runs for our first few episodes here. I'm a little commentarily off balance because of the fact that it's weird because we're playing the same game that I've played 3,000 times, but you know, it's a new save file, so it feels totally different. But we should just relax and get back into it. How's it going, everybody? By the way, if you're not a big fan of this decision, voice your opinion. You know, there will always be a backlog and some inertia, so you know, comment and tweet me and be like, I hate this, if you hate it. And if you like it, make sure to comment that you like it as well, you know? I truly believe that the downfall of modern discourse online is that the people who have mildly pleasant and mildly negative opinions on things are not incentivized to comment. You know, you don't see too many 3- or 4-star reviews of restaurants on Google, Yelp, etc., etc. Same with Amazon, Metacritic. You know, it's always 5 stars and 1 stars. This is the greatest product ever. This product stinks. We should just use the stars card, I think. But I'm not going to use it yet because we can teleport. That's an advanced level technique that a normal player wouldn't know when they first got started. Because we're like Neo being reborn here. But anyway, I think... Oh, that hurts. You should leave more 3-star reviews. I mean, it's unrealistic to say you should review like every product you've ever had in your life. But if you like mildly enjoy something, I think you should leave a review. For example, eating lunch at Starbucks. Look. It's probably more expensive than, and I'm saying this because I had Starbucks for lunch today. It's probably more expensive than it's worth. But it's convenient. And even though they basically microwave the sandwiches right in front of you, sometimes it can hit the spot. Like, I just had a nice ham and red pepper sandwich, and I was like, this is not the best sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. And it was pricier than it should have been, but it kind of hit the spot in the moment. So you know what? That's a 3-star sandwich. I'm going to go after this, and I'm going to review that Starbucks. That's like your homework assignment for today. Is, find something that you are sort of okay with and give it a 3-star review. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, NL, it's a small business. Well, it's not really a small business, but it's probably owned by a local franchisee. And you're going to blow up their spot here. Oh, come on. What a waste, but we'll still take it. You're going to blow up their spot here and give them a 3-star review. That's going to lower their overall average. It is... Oh, dude, I'm taking the worst damage of all time here. It might lower their average, but it's in the interest of being honest. I'm sick of seeing only, or almost exclusively, 5 stars and 1 stars. Because you know what happens, is then people look at it and they go, I think this Subway's a 3, but it's got a 4.1 rating right now. What is this shop? This is what shops look like? I'm losing it, man. I think this Subway's a 3, but it's got a 4.1 rating, so I'm gonna give it a 1 to bring it more in line with my my own personal beliefs right now. It's the same thing that happens on, like, Metacritic user reviews. People go, this game's a 6, but it's got an 8, so I'm gonna give it a 1. They even acknowledge it. They go, I don't think it's actually a 1, but I had to give it a 1 to balance the scale. That's not how it's supposed to work, my dudes. But anyway, that's your homework assignment. Give something a 3 or 4-star rating that you think is imperfect, but, you know, worth having an honest opinion about. I want to rebuke the notion that only 5-star reviews are acceptable. Although, I will admit, when it comes to, like, Monstrous Tooth has appeared in the basement. We've done it. When it comes to, this is so good. We gotta take as many items as possible just because we've unlocked Azazel. Oh my god, we're making incredible progress. But if you got like an Uber driver or a DoorDash driver or something like that, you gotta give them a 5-star. You gotta give them at least a 4-star, unless they, like, you know, actually put your safety into question. Because otherwise, you're really, like, you're screwing them. They're just doing this for a side hustle, and, you know, being honest could cost them a lot, unfortunately. It's not, I don't love it. You know, I would love to only give 5 stars to Uber drivers who have, like, you know, karaoke in the back seat and, you know, hey, there's a, you know, free San Pellegrino on tap back there, but that's not realistic. They're getting paid like $2 a ride to shuffle you around a city you've never been to before, and also, like, not kill you in the process. So, you know, you gotta give them a 5-star for that. It's like a friend helping you move. Even if they drop one thing, you gotta give them a 5-star review. I think, because they're doing it not out of the goodness of their heart, but it's not like they're getting rich off of it. But restaurants, absolutely. Because, you know, we've got this, like, awful inflation now, where we look at restaurant reviews on, like, Google, especially if you're in a city you've never been to before, you look at the restaurant reviews and you're like, oh, that place only has a 4.2. I don't know if I want to go there. That's really good! Is it actually a 4.2, or does it just satisfy 84% of customers, and then the other 16% gave it a 1? That's the thing, you'll never know, right? Anyway, I digress. 3-star reviews are the most helpful reviews. In my opinion, at least. I go to a lot of locations that I would consider to be 3 stars, and I frequent them. You know, there's a coffee shop near me. A little too pricey. Service is very slow, but the sandwiches are delicious. And that's a 3-star experience for me. Maybe bump it up to 4 because it's close, but that doesn't really affect other people, I suppose. Anyway, I digress. It's the same thing when it comes to, like, arguing about anything online, you know? The people who are moderate about things, they don't comment because they just go, you know, I'm just gonna get on with my life. If you only get the people at both extremes. Excuse me, I have safety scissors, thank you very much. Oh my god, NL's a new man. He actually used safety scissors appropriately for once. I don't know, man. Basically, I don't know what that's not the secret room. Basically, I don't know what I'm talking about is what I'm trying to get at here, but I appreciate the people in the comments who leave comments like, obviously there's some people who go, you know, NL, you've like really helped me out in my life, and I appreciate that. And I'm like, you know what? That's a great comment. Thanks a lot. I'm happy to hear that. It makes my day, sincerely. More comments like that. And then there's comments that go, how did this idiot ever, like, you know, graduate from middle school? He's got no common sense. He can't even launch a rocket into orbit. Like, that's an average skill that the modern day man or woman learns in kindergarten, apparently. And I guess I didn't go to Neil Armstrong school for gifted freaking astronaut. Anyway, I'm digressing here, but I appreciate those comments as well, because sometimes they make me laugh. But I also really appreciate the ones that are like, this episode was pretty good. It was not a waste of my time to watch this. That's like, hey, thanks for the honest opinion. You know, there are people in this industry, and they kind of... I understand why. Who would have thought? Angry Fly, dude. A booster pack item showing up so soon. But there are people in this business, and I understand why they do it, who just shut down any form of criticism. You know, if you criticize them, you're blocked. That's it. Even people that are... Wait, can we use the tower to get, like, infinity bombs? We're a god. We're actually a god. We just use the tower to get 6 bombs. It's incredible. You know, you get a lot of criticism, especially when you do something wrong, and it comes from a lot of sources. So it's very tempting to just be like, you know, if you ever say anything negative about me, you're cut. But I don't think it's honest, because a lot of the times I get like a negative tweet or something like that, and then I look at their other tweets, and their tweets are like positive, and they just feel like their voice is not being heard. And then I try to make an effort a lot of the time to reach out to those people and be like, hey, I understand why you're upset right now. It's like if Vince Gilligan made, you know, every episode of Breaking Bad like Fly. You'd be like, Vince Gilligan. By the way, dude, Safety Scissors is crushing it for us right now. Who would have thought we'd learn something new by deleting or starting a new save file? So many bombs. We might get spun here as well. We already saw that, right? Yeah, down to the next floor. I think it's important, because you can... Here's a dirty little secret about doing YouTube and Twitch. You get to a certain size, a lot of people like it. And that's sweet. I'm not saying I've got a big head over it at all. I don't walk out in public and go like, oh, I'm like the God's gift to entertainers, you know, because I can make up song lyrics that are not horrible on the fly. I mostly walk outside and go, you know, remember when the server says enjoy your meal, you say thank you, you don't say you too, because that'll be awkward. So that's where I'm at in my life. But it's very easy and I think seductive to get yourself into this position where you only accept praise and never accept criticism. And it's not healthy, because you're going to get criticized all the time in public, you know? Not just because you're living in the public eye, but even just like driving. You know, probably I get yelled at once every time I drive, but I'm assuming that it's happening behind closed doors because I don't hear it, you know? But there are definitely, like, I yell at, like, 4 people every time I drive, so I'm like, I must be getting yelled at now and then, even if I think I'm not doing anything wrong. The left hand has appeared in the basement. Let's go. Honestly, though, I'm loving Safety Scissors. Let's stick with that for now. You gotta stay open to criticism. You know, that's what I like about school. It sounds weird, but you get criticized, like, all the time. And it's not... criticism has like a negative connotation, but you know, your teacher's gonna be like, hey, you only got 70% of this right. Your mark is a 70. Keeps you honest, you know? Reminds you that you gotta keep working hard, stay hungry. You'd be surprised, because I know I get tweets all the time that are like, don't listen to the haters. And I'm like, nah, dude. Obviously you don't listen to the haters who just go like, hey, bald jerk, you suck. Lick on my pee-pee. You go, okay, that guy, first off, how's summer vacation treating you? I hope you do well in 9th grade next year, but also, you know, those people, you just tune them out. And now I'm gonna get like 100 tweets in 4 days that say, hey, bald jerk, lick on my pee-pee. But anyway, I'm gonna forget why I'm getting those tweets and be very confused. But, you know, when people are like, they like your content and they have, hey, I just got a little bone to pick, I think you owe it to yourself to hear them out. Otherwise, you know, You end up in an outcast situation. I know you like to think you're shh, don't stank, but lean a little bit closer. See, roses really smell like boo, boo, boo. Anyway. I think we've been on this tangent many times in episodes before, so I don't want to belabor the point too much. I'm just saying thanks for all the honest criticism. As long as it doesn't say lick my pee-pee. In which case, you should shut your mouth. Those are like, sometimes you just gotta be, come on. Those are the comments that make you wonder about human society. It's like that and AGDQ chat. You go, are we alright as a species right now? And I'm sure everyone's going, no! Have you watched the news recently? We're screwed! You know, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't get paid to have an opinion on that, so I choose not to. I'm gonna donate as much money as possible here, because we do need to unlock stuff. And we have to get it back to 999 cents to begin with. No reason to buy a bomb here. It's actually like a pretty engaging first run here. I was worried we'd just, you know, either snowball out of control or get nothing interesting, but it's actually just like a nice run. Lots of damage, good potential for deal with the devil action as a result of the goat head, obviously, and unlocking a lot of stuff. Plus, you know, newfound love for the safety scissors. Jar of Flies is a great spacebar item. Like, YouTube and Twitch are a job that you take undue amounts of nonsense, admittedly. Like, you get if you're in a normal job, little chubbies appeared in the basement. What, because we beat the catacombs or something? What is this? Wait, we have seen this once before. I just don't remember what it is. 7 seals. Oh, right, we get the little weird, yeah, I remember now. We get the horseman that follows us around. I think this item is actually pretty good. Obviously, we'll take Gimpy as well. I feel bad saying this because there's a lot of YouTubers who take like a lot of garbage. Let me take a drink here for a second. You know, get my thoughts in order. There's a lot of YouTubers who take a lot of garbage, and they would listen to me say this and be like, are you serious? But it's also really easy to be like, I am the greatest person in the world. I never want that. I always want to feel like a little bit like trash. I think that's my natural state. Because when you feel a little bit like trash, you're motivated, you know? Of course, you're also anxious, never really content, but you're ambitious, you know? You strive for self-improvement to some degree, and I think that's virtuous. Or maybe incredibly damaging to the psyche. I don't know, dude. I got no idea. I'm adrift without a generation. Am I a millennial? I think so. Then all these other millennials are, you know, playing with fidget spinners and eating avocado toast. And I honestly, I'm a guacamole man personally, but I've never had avocado toast. If you've never sliced an avocado, there should really be like a form of therapy where you just cut an avocado over and over. I feel like I'm saying avocado weirdly. It's the most pleasant vegetable slash fruit to slice. There's like just the slightest bit of, it sounds creepy, but there's just the slightest bit of resistance. It's like cutting into a fatty cloud. I love it. And then when you peel like the skin off of the avocado and it just comes off like, you know, a hangnail. Okay, let's get, NL, please stop. You ever think about if you put a toothpick underneath your big toenail and just kicked a wall as hard? No, I'm just... These are internet memes at this point. I'm testing the power of your imagination and your mind's eye. I can't believe that we've gotten so many booster pack items. I mean, you know, with sample size of 1, anything can happen, right? Careful. You know, we could get Mega, assuming it's actually unlocked, which I think it's not, but... And we couldn't be like, oh my god, Mega. What a rarity. I mean, obviously, it's super worth, like, losing our lives here to pick up these items, so we're gonna do so. We're gonna become Guppy, which has unlocked Guppy's hairball. and unlock challenge number 8. And then we're also gonna take Spirit of the Night, which will kill us as well. But, I mean, why wouldn't we, right? And then we're gonna take this HP, and we're gonna use this once, and then we're gonna take this. Now, I'm gonna skip the item room on this floor, and you're not gonna love that, but hear me out here. I think it's important for us to... Oh, we unlocked Eve, because we... What is the Eve? It's like get more than 12 spirit hearts in a single run or something. Anyway, I would like to do boss rush on this run because we have to do it for progress. So we might as well get as many birds stoned at once as is possible. We unlocked a lot of stuff here, but you know, we got post-it notes to fill. It's gonna take us a little while here. Sure, why not? I mean, this is the final floor, one way or the other, so we might as well accept it. 2 of hearts is not worth anything. Anyway, my commentary's been weird this episode. I acknowledge that. As much as I, push this idea, I'm not really a self-hating YouTuber. I've been doing this business long enough. You know, not everybody has what it takes. And that's not to say that it's a hard job at all. But you need to be self-motivated. And I know that a lot of jobs go, you know, in their interview listings, they go, you know, you gotta be a self-starter. That means we have bad management. But really, like, you know, if you're the kind of person who doesn't work well without supervision, it's a tricky job, and a lot of people kind of wash out as a result of that. So I do have respect for myself and other YouTubers and what we do, but there's a seductive power of fame as well. The way that I've reacted to the very minimal level of fame that I have, and it is, I get recognized like once a month. Lazarus. That's my level of fame. It's like once a month I'll be out at like a donut shop in downtown Vancouver, and then I'll, you know, someone will be like, "Hey, NL, I love your videos," and I'll be like, "Thank you, that's very nice of you." So I'm not getting stopped like Matthew McConaughey or something. We need this, but we're also tight on time. But is to want to hide in a cave for the rest of my life. I think some people react on the other hand, and they're like, "I love this," and I'm like, "Why?" I love making the videos, and I do like meeting people that are fans of the videos as well, but you know, it has like a subtle effect where whenever I'm out in public, I'm like, I actually can't be an asshole, because even though I'm not famous, I might be famous enough for people to hate me if I am a dick to some... Oh, there's not even any freaking boss rush here. I might as well watch the exit, or the finale here. But, like, if I was a dick to someone in public, it could be a story. I could see the Reddit headline. It's like, you know, famous bald YouTuber calls lady a bad name in public. Not that I would ever do that, but that's what's going through my mind, like, every time I'm outside, is like, I'm gonna be nice to everybody. Right, the Bible. It falls off the shelf. She turns into a ladybug. And we have surmounted the challenge. Wow, the Binding of Isaac is so easy, dude. Game isn't even difficult at all. What did we unlock? The womb? Challenge 20. Challenge 21. Challenge 22? What about challenge 23? 25? Anyway, let me know how you feel about the idea of us restarting here. Obviously, it's a marathon for us to get... Wait, did we just get Dark Boy, which is not get hit on the final 2 floors? That's kind of funny. I remember that achievement taking me a little while in Rebirth. But let me know how you feel about the new direction of us doing a new save file here. We'll try to do multiple runs in future episodes, I suppose, because the first few are going to be pretty short here. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you like the new save file. If you do, show your support. Give me a 3-star review. Click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you with another Isaac episode shortly. See you soon.